From Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Bomb Squad taking on the Demons. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Starting on the mound in this one, number 34. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Drilled out towards left center field. Castro, long run. And there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Troy Tulowitzki. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Just settling in here at Coors Field. Tulo tries to hold up, appeal to first, did not go. Outside. 3-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Carrying well. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He jacks that one out to left.
Nope. That's inside.
Right through there for a strike. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. One down. Adley Rutschman digs him down.
Foul ball.
And the 0-1. Out towards right center field. Castro should have this one. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
That one in triple digits.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And that one finds its way through. So Ozzie Albies now gets a chance with 2 gone.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
In the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. Perez makes the grab, and that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. Digging in, Nasim Nunez.
The shortstop, number 26, Nasim
Ball. That's outside.
Nunez.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair. So that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Pickoff move to second. Nunez back on a dive. And it's second. Runner takes off for third. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Watch Soto now. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Pinch hitter coming on. Jordan Walker looking to drive in a run with one out and a runner at third. Check swing, went around. That is strike two. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Base hit, and a run comes in.
Showed a lot of fight with two strikes in that AB. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Man at first, one away. Hit on the ground, might be two. To second, that's one. On to first, double play. Back here at Coors Field, top of the second, here's Ketel Marte.
Ball inside. Hey.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Got him. Definitely not a partay for Ketel Marte. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Here's the second baseman, Ray Durham. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1. Rip, but it curls foul. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here at the top of the second.
Ball.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging. Back here in Denver, here's the third baseman, Angel Henao. Check swing called strike. Strike one.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. And the slider just misses. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
That's a ball.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. Two.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. So he goes the opposite way with that one. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. That's hard hit on the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Wastes no time there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. Hard hit left side. To first, 2 away now. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Carlos Beltran. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. He gets there with the slide. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Back here at Coors Field. New inning getting started. Troy Tulowitzki getting ready to hit. And it's fouled off. That one at triple digits.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
This one looks like trouble. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Man at second. On the ground. Whips it to first. And 1 away in the top of the third. Here's Adley Rutschman. Fly to center his first time. Cut on and missed at 101. And it's 0-1. Nunez. Now 2 away as they get a run across. In the air, right side of the infield. Albies settles underneath it, and that is that. Back here in Denver as we go to the last of the third. Nasim Nunez now at the plate.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ball, that's in.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
High fly ball down the left field line. That's back. Out of here. An absolute smash to left. Almost got him.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down. So he's just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on his next batter.
Next pitch is downstairs. Started at the 3-1. Now a check. And down to first we go. No, he held back. That's ball 4. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. Here comes the 0-1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch. Way to lay off that pitch down.
That's down and in. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. This is again 5 in a row.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That one almost got him.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that misses. Ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball.
Runners on the move. Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. A 3-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
Check swing, and he went. Now 1-2.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
In the dirt, and that's ball 2.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Ken Singleton will hit next. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1. 4 runs already in the frame here in the last half of the 3rd. And down on strikes. 2 away.
Up next for the D-man, the first baseman,
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that drops foul. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is filled up. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a payoff pitch. That one hammered center field. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Mason Miller on the pitch out of the pen here.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
And he couldn't hold back. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to first. And a foul ball.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs and 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And the 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. 2 down. Ken Singleton getting ready to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, still 0-2. On the ground, out to short. Sends it to Perez, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him. One away.
Inside ball.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it one-hops the wall. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
The batter, number 1.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Pickoff throw. Nunez dives back in safely. He is struck out and he is walked. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Miller. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Man at second.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Towards first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The flip, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Gets the slider in there for a strike. 101 on the gun. Swing and a miss. Swings through that one. It's ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Ray Durham. In the air, right field. Beltran. Long run into the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. On the ground to the left. And it gets by him.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Tulowitzki batting with one down, takes a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Man at second. Runner goes again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 2-2. Tulo checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
The first baseman, Victor Martinez.
Inside move to second. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Late with the swing there. And that one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Oh, great grab on the dive from his backside. It's there, and that's a great play. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Adley Rutschman.
Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort.
Now pitching,
Swing and a miss. That one at 101. Late swing, foul to the left. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. Reaching down and makes the grab. 2 down, base is empty. Ken Singleton now at the plate.
Ball 2.
Two down, nobody on. And that's outside. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 7-4. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-2. Stays alive.
No, inside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Got him swinging for the strike. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman. That one fouled off. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That's to third. And now in plenty of time to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. No question about this one. It's out of here. A gigantic blast. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. They go back to back. So 2 down. Now at the plate, Ken Singleton. Canal sends it across to first, and that is that. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 6th inning.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Joan Duran takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Castro measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and he was born in Puerto Rico.
Outside, that's a ball.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 1 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Swinging a foul straight back.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. 0-2 now. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Rick. Durham.
Now pitching.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball.
And that's where the swing, it's a strikeout. Fights it off, he'll see another. Swings through him for the K. Coming out of the bullpen throwing BBs. Troy Tulowitzki digs in now. Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. Check swing and he went. No balls, 2 strikes. Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. 2 down, nobody on. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up. Bottom of the 7th, stepping in, Ozzie Albies.
Ball 1.
Now pitching. Orlando.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Line drive, and that's down, a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 1 out, man at first. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Sliced hard but foul.
Ball, that's inside.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
That's ball 2.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Swing and a miss, struck him out on a splitter. Foul ball there.
That's a ball.
Albies, the runner at first with 2 gone. That clips the corner. This one smoked on its way out of here. A two-run blast. So up next, Ken Singleton. On the ground, right side. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here in Denver, ready to begin the 8th.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W. You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all. Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good. And kept it inside the line.
Pitching change here, Aaron O'Day.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
To first, and they've got him picked off.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A 2-run homer. So digging in, Adrian Beltre. And he swings through that one. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run. Substitution now at second base. Entering is the pinch runner, Jose Ramirez. A little more speed out there now, representing the tying run. And that is in for a strike. And it's 1-1. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Another homer. Second home run of the inning for him. Ketel Marte up to the plate. The changeup missing. And that is ball 1. Late swing, foul to the left.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Perez takes it to the bag, finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Swing and a ball popped up. Nunez gets under it. And there are 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Ray Durham. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1. In the air to left center. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Coors Field, digging in, Salvador Perez. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Freddie Freeman.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
That misses the zone. Full count now. Ground ball up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. One down. And now Carlos Beltran. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Tap foul at the plate.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Over to first, but the tying run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that. Just missed. The tying run is 90 feet away. The next pitch misses. Ball 2. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Payoff pitch. And that one hammered on its way. And gone. His second home run of the game. So 2 down. And here is Ozzie Albies.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think they were with it. This one swung on and hit well, way back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. In the air, right side. Singleton drifts towards it, and the inning is over. We go to the 9th. Here's the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. And that is out of play.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run. It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Throw on to Freeman, and they're down to their last out. So up next, Cole Carey. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance. So now a pinch hitter, Kyle. Trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Andrew Jones. Looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. That one way inside.
Ball, that's out.
One strike away. That misses, and it's 3-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
What a stop. Fires to first, and what a play. Ball game. Close one here today, and your final 11-10. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.